Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Tuesday, what I love to call Talk Tuesday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are doing well. While I have the subject, are you listening to archetypes? This may be good for many of us to recenter our energy a little bit. And it's just by how the news of World Central Kitchen losing members. And I can't go into it as much as I would want to because I would lose my channel. But I will say this, that I saw a comment about the other side from Israeli, and it wasn't the other side that did what happened to World Central Kitchen. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to say war is ugly. It needs to stop. That's as much as I want to say right now. I'm over it. Over it. There are no innocents in those big war rooms that are making these decisions in whatever way that looks. And I just have to say that. These people were there to feed no matter who it was, no matter what religion you are, and they were still hit. And it seemed to be a little bit over the target because if you saw their van on the news, then you would understand what I mean. Okay, war is ugly, which means both sides that play it are ugly too. All right, let me woosah. Pray for those families because although they go into a dangerous situation, they do a lot. Like there's a lot that they do to try and ensure safety. And damn, people can't even drive a van down a goddamn road without somebody. I'll say this and then I will move on to the topic. If you're the chosen people, cut the shit. All right, now let me get into this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. This is a channel that is Sussex positive, House of Sussex. Commentary, my opinions. Of course, I read the chat, it's their opinions. Yeah, for the haters that are trying to, shut down Sussex Squad, good luck with that. But anyway, again, as I said, in the subject, are you listening to archetypes? You really should. If you go out to Limonada Media and you go to their main page, you can just go into the search window, click the little magnifying glass, type in archetypes, comes right up. It's also part of the sliding on the front screen. So if you don't want to wait, like I don't, I just type it and bring it up. You can also save that as your favorites, and that way when you want to listen, it's right there in your favorites. So there's some, just to refresh your memory, this is what it would look like if you're out there. You can also listen on Apple, haha, Spotify wishes, and then any, Amazon, anywhere, everywhere, because I believe the one good thing with this deal, it's open to everybody. It's not just segregated to Spotify. More people are taking in, I hope, the lessons that were dropped through each of these podcasts. And it just makes me even more excited for the new podcasts that she has in the pipeline for us. Yeah. So ARO, the American Riviera Orchard, currently, I took this a little while ago, 584,000 followers. Of course, this is without her actually, and when I say her, you can see where it says by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, okay, has not even begun to have her site where there's the products, et cetera, et cetera. We know that the moment this site is, and this is the IG account, but the moment her site, which you see the link on the screen there, if you go AmericanRiviera.com, yes, okay. Um, just know there are many that are trying to scam. If you aren't clicking the link from her verified account on IG, or you don't have it saved in your favorites, you see it somewhere else, just be mindful and really look um, over a site. It's sad that you have to do that. Those that are squatty should have already probably knew and already know. She didn't have any products out there, so how could someone now be trying to sell or get money or whatever? That's not how the Sussexes move. So when there's something to be sold, it will be, securely and honestly. So, all right. IG, I do want to highlight that because there is an upcoming dinner. So the ninth annual Vancouver Military Dinner. If you go out to, I want Invictus Games and like Byline Times and those sites to get the click. So if you, I don't know if there if there's still availability or you want to be a part of the dinner. If you go out and you look, I know I saw this on the app formerly known as. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that if someone's in the area and wants to go and support and show support in a mighty way, that would be the way to do it. And yeah, my phone vibrated because of notifications. Cooch is giving her feedback too on what happened over there. I'm just going to say. All right. Reminder, Better Up has their uplift, which, I believe some squatties attended the last one. So I believe it'll be a virtual piece. Don't hold me to that. My mind right now between work, forgetting to call to wake my husband up, although he answered, I'm like kind of ripped apart, and my dad, there's so much going on. Life is lifing. So, nevertheless, um, just an FYI, this is coming up next week. Okay, there you go. For Squatty Corner, I wanted to say I thanked Grace for her, super sticker. The cute thing was on the YouTube side, it was showing me let's celebrate their fifth super on a live. So I had screenshotted it, and Grace, I forgot to. As I'm going through and thanking, I forgot to like highlight that part because StreamYard doesn't yet show that little tidbit. So I just wanted to thank you for that. Giving some love, dropping some love, and I'll have to start really paying attention to the highlights that pop in on the YouTube side. So that's why I keep two, yeah, as content creators, keep two streams going because if we don't, we'll miss a whole heck of a lot. So again, there's channel merch. If you're interested, check out the store link you can see on the main channel page, as well as Nightbot drops a link. There's also Trash Time merch. This is my design. Thank you very much. Whew. And those that have purchased have said that they enjoy, and yes, I'm so glad. Anyway, let's get on into maybe this. I need this little laugh a little bit. Her Royal Highness Sinky has been cutting up, so um, this will break it up. So for Easter, oh my goodness. See, I needed that laugh. Her Royal Highness Sinky shared this out, and I laughed so hard, and I needed it right now. But this some bullshit, and then just shows, and they even did a hashtag of the name and said is highly offended. It's a chicken stuffed with smoked fish, and then it says follow me for recipes. Now, of course, the first thing I saw was the meme and was like, who is sharing this? And I hope they're not serious. Then I was like, oh, okay, April Fools is ran so consecutively with, Easter. Just people got beside themselves. So anyway, that was my whole thing. Now, I did take my glasses off when I went into StreamYard to set up these streams. This was one of the options now. It used to just be thumbnail, upload thumbnail, and now it says create with AI. We know coming up at trash time. Um, I might have to try it just to see what the thrill is. From that one palace that we know is coming up in trash time. So, yeah, but it's kind of interesting that now, content creators do have some options. So, those that use somewhat realistic pictures, people are really going to have to take a look at just to be sure. Kivia, thank you for the Cash App. Thankfully, it was on my lap because Kuja would have been on one if she heard this vibrate. So let me come up here really quickly and go here, and I'm going to play this. Obviously, because this Cash App can't show it, but I'm gonna play my little marker that I do when I get a Cash App or some love dropped. So let me just check and make sure I don't have anything over here. I do have some members that I need to acknowledge. Yours. Okay. So I just wanted to be sure. All right, let me play this really quickly. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So Kiwi again, thank you so very much. I'm about to acknowledge. Okay, where to go? My goodness, come on, Cash App. Here we go. All right, let me come back up to my content. Okay, so I usually don't touch on these topics, but I felt the need to do such because I was educated myself on this. It is being used here in the US for one political party to gain momentum and try to oust the current president because of an acknowledgement he made on the 30th, the day before Easter, making reference to this particular day. So, a well known individual seemed to be insulted too. I should have, because of the topic, I'm not going to put it in trash time, but the person itself is trash to me just for many different reasons. But nevertheless, so you see the name on the screen. Let me just be sure it is catching up to me here on the YouTube spheres. And I need to make sure, okay, it is. So as you see on the 30th, Saturday, this particular individual was highly upset. As you see, it's saying that CJ says, I'm absolutely disgusted that Joe Biden has declared the most holy of holy days, as self proclaimed devout Catholic, as Transgender Day of Visibility. The only thing you should be declaring on this day is he is risen. And so I had to do a little education because someone dropped a dime on CJ within their in the responses and said, is this you? March 31st, 2017. Transgender or Trans Day of Visibility. There's no better visibility than with sisters by my side. So I went and Googled, which I wish a lot of other people had done before they tried to run with this and look like the complete jackasses that they are. Um, so yes, for those that are not aware, back in 2009, March 31st was declared Transgender Day of Visibility. So it's not that someone decided that, oh, I'm just going to disregard Easter. It just happened to fall on the same day. We do a lot of things with the same date, my Lord. Can we just get our together? Truly. All right. That's all I want to say on that. I'm going to quickly jump into comments and then get into trash time and then kind of move on from there. So Whew, Lord of mercy. Okay. So, this is what I need to do while I'm over here. So, um, I want to acknowledge. So, Church Lily, I saw your comment as you were the first that I saw of comments, and that you had just put this up. Condolences and prayers. I'm sick at heart for having to say this again to the victims and their families of, yes, World Central Kitchen and those in the Gaza Strip. Yes. So, y'all already know my feelings. I done shared them, but I did want to acknowledge that. Angie, I'm glad to hear about the good news. She's like, now let's drag those rusty royals. Y'all is something else. And thank you, Black Queen. I had not today. Tuesdays are a slam day for me. It has been since pretty much the beginning of the year. And yeah, I have not. I look forward to seeing it and then sharing on Saturday. Because Thursday's trash time, and yeah, okay. Although some want me to do away with trash time, and I'm just saying that to be saying, and we're gonna move on from that. So, as Grace says, it's time to talk some trash. um, Mamo, same to you. Mwah. I had a nice. It really taking this as just it was another day for me because no one in the family here where I'm located was doing anything in particular for Easter. So it was just another day. Husband went racing. I just chilled and I kind of enjoy those quiet. I did go see my father, had the live stream. It was just truly like another day. Gave thanks that I can do, each and every moment of the day, which I usually am. So, um, all right, let me acknowledge a few. Okay. So T Mac, welcome back because I believe you said you rejoined. So I need to go on the YouTube side because it just does not show on um it doesn't even show you yet. Let me refresh because in studio it's not yet showing it. Okay, you haven't clicked into the system yet. So, Lydia, I do want to say, welcome back. Okay, I know a lot of you don't have where your payments are continual or you're changing payments. And if you were gifted a membership, you would have to rejoin that whole thing. So, that's really what I want to say is just thank you, T Mac, for rejoining because that is truly something that out of the goodness of your heart and says that you like having your wagon hitched to this crazy heifer here. I was going to call myself a bee, but we know as we're listening to archetypes, that's a word that Megan doesn't use, although I might use it on others. Okay. So, welcome back. You're not really a new member. So, all right. Let me woo-saw it out. Let me woo-saw it out. All right. To Cat. Um, 23 months. Oh my gosh. In a month, you'll be 2 years. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know there's some that are probably in about 6 months are coming up very close to it'll be, I think it's 3 years November. So yeah, it's probably I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. So yeah. But thank you, Kat. And she's woohoo! Hello, squad is yours. Blue drawers, 2 months. Ooh, love the work you do for the Sussex family and us. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blue Drawers. I'm glad that you do enjoy it and that you found the channel and that you know, hitched up quickly. All right, let me get into comments because I think I've addressed all that I had over there. All right. Coming up, I'm going to pick a point and then work my way down. But I know I need to get into trash time. I hope you all are not in too much of a rush. Okay, because they've got what they could get from me, and even found out that a manager who's been my manager for not even a year is leaving the company. Yeah. Anyway, I told you life is lifing, but as long as I get my check every 15 to days or so. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. The Bud Files, hello to you. Okay. I'm still scrolling, looking for a point where I'm going to start. Okay. Lakivia says hello, VS. All the palace does is leak years. Mhm. There's more I want to say. I want to behave. Ooh, do they do a lot more? Um, and that's sweet of you, Church Nelly, for sharing their link. Yes, if you are able to donate to them, given all that they have lost, and I'm talking in addition to the individuals who really do kind of put their lives on the line going into the situations that they have. And they were from around the globe. Okay. Mm, that's all I can say. So you can share that a couple of times if you want, Church Nelly. So yeah. Woo! Lord of mercy. Hey, Lorna, doing the laundry. Wendy, Wendy's like, preach, VS, preach. Well, I try not to touch on some subjects, but then sometimes it just calls for it. And then it is Talk Tuesday. So I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk my talk about nobody with me today. Okay. Hmm. Joy says, yes, absolutely. Good Tuesday evening to VS and everyone. Well, hello to you. Woo. Yeah. Blue Jaws prayers for all lost in WCK and their families. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Um, Luna says, what happened at World Kitchen has me shook. Yeah. You you realize the dangers, and this is just even with the armed forces that are around the globe but are in certain situations. It's never easy. The people within Chef Andre's, I can't even imagine how he feels right now. And I saw his statement that was released, but yeah, it's just woo is all I can say. Mm, that part, T Mac, that part right there. That's why I had the extra zhuzh on my statement at the beginning of this live stream. I was sitting talking to my husband, and then I looked up at the TV, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, look at the." He was blown. And I hate to say blown away, but that is the best way to describe it, and there's no pun intended, as to the condition of that van and what hit the top. Yes, so just saying. Yes, very clearly marked. Yes, yes. All I'm saying is yes, Marsha. I'm reading it, but I'm just yes. Black Queen, chill. I see your comment. Back to Mamo. Just you know how this discussion on this particular topic. So please just woosah with me, woosah with me, woosah with me. So Miss Viv, how are you? Mwah. To you, Mrs. S, and to Hilda. If don't happen to see your names right now, but if y'all listen on the replay, you got to shout out the boss, because if I don't shout out the boss, I'll be in trouble. But let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Yeah, and let me see something. I'm just scrolling through comments. I'm seeing a lot of uh let's see. So Deborah is asking, why don't you follow the example of Sherry on Sada? I don't know who that is. Don't. And why am I following that example of someone else? Please explain to me if you put a comment like that. So, what example am I supposed to be following? If it's another content creator, everybody does their platform a little bit different. So, you may not have mentioned it in the manner of which the heat, but if you are a troll and I don't know your name off the top of my head, you're gonna get what you're gonna get, and I'm just gonna say, all right, and then I'm gonna move on right now. Mm. Black Queen. Black Queen, Black Queen. Okay. Love you much. You know that. Black Queen's on the level and the feels is how I am. So uh, just about anybody could catch the heat right now. Okay. So I'm just trying. Black Queen, come with me on a journey. Woo! Marshara is saying, once made available, I wonder how many of the derangers will buy everything Meghan has to offer. Ha, they are the biggest fans, LOL. Who are they kidding? True. They will do it just to be able to say, oh, I don't like this. Because, see, Amazon caught on quickly. You need to verify that you've purchased before you will leave a comment of Sid product. So, I do hope that wherever her products are sold, and I do hope they get to very large stores, um, because she's going to have a variety. If it's Target or even Wally's World or wherever, just put it. We'll get it. Thank you so very much. If it's the website, yes, we'll get it. Already told Squad already knows. I've said this before. We're all gonna be broke. But yeah, they will. They'll do it just to be able to say some snotty comment, which, everybody will take it for what it is and give a 1 star, and that will just make other folks buy it more. Okay. All right, let's just everybody take a deep breath, please. Take a deep breath. We're all in our feels. I get it, but I don't want us sniping at each other. If you catch what I'm saying. Oh Lord. It seems like I get more notifications now when I'm live. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yes. Now we're getting to the funny stuff. Yes, look at the chicken with the person that even did that meme, hilarious. But the fact that Sinky put it out there, and it's an account to have fun, and I just, I'm glad for it, and it was much needed, and yeah. Yes, Princess Sinky is a little upset at a chicken stuffed with a smoked fish or whatever it was, and I'm just I see your comment, Black Queen. I see you, Black Queen. Yes, yes. Can y'all? Okay, I love y'all, but you and Church Nelly. Okay, just woo sa, everybody. Woo to the sa. All right. I know I brought it up, but it was on everybody's mind, being that it's all over the news, and we have a special, um, somewhat attachment with World Central Kitchen because of their connection with Archewell Foundation, etc. So I would guarantee that there's probably going to be um, some response in a way back into World Central Kitchen from Archewell, and we can always do what we must to help them along in that regard. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm just going to, I'm just gonna, let's see. Okay, okay. Black Queen, I need you to chill today. I actually was like, huh? Because I've gotten used to the other name, but I'm just gonna say, yeah. So, Wendy, shame on. Now I need y'all to, just okay. I needed to speak on that because I was in other halls and I've seen it all over the app formerly known as, although many trans were calling out CJ for misspeaking and trying to turn it into some political fodder. So um, sometimes, like I said, I had to go out and look myself and said, oh, okay, if they said this in 2017, and then when you do transgender visibility day of visibility, it pops up. It was right there in the Google search. So Wendy, I'm not fooling with you either right now. I'm seeing your comments and I'm just, whew. Oh, okay. So there you go. T Mac changing damage cards. Okay. I knew it was something to that effect. So what happens is, and I just explained to kind of change the dynamic a little bit and maybe refocus, and then we'll get into trash time. When you join, just FYI, you put your payment information in, which I don't see, no content creator sees that because you have a channel because your page in order to come into YouTube and interact. Okay, I'm just saying. So you put your payment information, that's between you and the Googles and the Googles and YouTube, of course. Say, oh, okay, you're joining membership. Oh Lord, I put my phone down and here comes okay, I'm gonna have to check and see why she's calling. Um, Lord have mercy, please don't let it be something bad. Okay. So they will, you put your payment information. Of course, we know cards do expire. Some people may even just have a card just set up monthly or whatever, and then some have it reoccurring. You know, um, my friend just said, please disregard. She butt dials a lot, but usually we don't call each other unless there is some type of emergency. So I'm glad she did put a message back. But so that's why when you see people that will rejoin, that's usually one of the situations where either they didn't have it set up. I have memberships that I'm a member on some channels, and unless it gets down to when my card is expiring, I don't, I'm just it just keeps going. So yeah, I don't worry about that. It's all good, T Mac. You didn't have to explain. You didn't have to explain. You didn't have to explain. There you go. All right, Marshara. Okay. I call myself the B all the time because I'm the beautiful one. There you go. Okay, that's a good B to have. Although I know my attitude at times, and that true Leo comes out in me. Woo 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 woo. Oh, look at this. T Max talking about I have missed trash time. No, you haven't. You didn't miss trash time. I haven't even gotten to it yet. Let me move on. Okay, because we are, yeah. Y'all are anxious to get to it. See, Mac, I see your comment about a leader of one of the countries, and this could have been his undoing. I'm just saying because people are tired of it, and I'm just gonna move on. So wow, Duchess Megan looks beautiful reading to the children at the hospital. Let me go see if I can find. Um, oh, people are. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Um, Oh, they're just giving us the update on Lord. It's April. They're just giving us the update on the Kenzie. You remember the art that they went to the art show, and they're doing the same here. Oh, okay. Let me see if this is where, because usually I have pictures. All right, I'll have to go out and look somewhere else. It's taking too much time. All right, let me get into trash time, but I will look and then I'll have them ready for you all. I'll share with the members. Y'all probably have seen in them, Lord of mercy, seen them already. Woo, get that together. Woo, my gosh. Oh, okay. You deleted what comment? Okay, see, on StreamYard, although you might delete a comment, I still see it. So I'm not sure which comment that was that were talking about, Black Queen. I just, as I'm scrolling through, hey, Swoop Like Me, what? I'm good. How are you, sis? For those that might like a little different content, if you haven't checked out Swoop Like Me, definitely do. I will tell you, she's a lady trucker. Sometimes the content can get a little. She has a little bit of after dark, so some of you, I know will be over there checking it out. New York gal, how are you? All right, let me get over here. I need to get to I need to get to this. I need to get to trash time. Cookies and cream. How are you? All right. Lord of mercy. Um, Meghan is a true sweetheart. Mhm. Oh, that's sweet. Which, if for those that like to, because I'm gonna get into trash time, pre-trash time. For those that like to say that Megan's a narcissist, she's not the one sharing out the pictures. Because I did go out to the two sites to look, so I know that it has to be out on the app formerly known as. That's why I was like, "Whoop, let me look when I have the time to really look and not take time away from y'all." So, Rosa, how are you? Okay. And hello to everybody. Hopefully, you all have remembered to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Okay, and share me out if you're able to share me out. So, let me just woosah, get it together here. Let me click on this. It's going to be one. I'm just gonna say wherever it may go, it goes. All right, here we are. It's your favorite time, trash time, trash time, trash time. So, there is campaign to abolish the monarchy. This is an account out on the app formerly known as. So those that are out there, if you want to follow, and they were not pleased with Brandy Andy, but their thing is not my kind. It was on Easter Sunday, and it is kind of a little bit like we see what territory y'all like to protect. So the whole abolish the monarchy was trending, I will say, on Easter Sunday. Go figure. But here they have hashtag Prince Andrew front and center as approved by, and in quotes, King Charles. Disgraceful. So I just wanted to share this here because, yeah, many are seeing it. But it seems that Randy Andy was the topic on Easter Sunday of all days. See, some wanted to be upset over. Let me just move on. So RP, who is a Rhoda, name is there. As ever, the presence of Prince Andrew at a royal service has been seized on by British Republican movement, and those that are of sane minds and absolutely disgusted by his behavior. You don't sell it. Let me just throw this in here. You don't sell a lawsuit where someone says that you have, you know, are them when they were a minor, claim you don't know the person, but then, mums, I guess, forked over the money and, you settled with that person. And then, want to claim stupid that you don't know anything about it. But everybody's touting you and pushing you forward and doing all that they can. You know, he's protected, number one, pigment, number two, gender, number three, because of his offenses. Okay. And it's not alleged because you settled a lawsuit. Moving on. Okay. Now, this is coming out. Ooh, let me take down my banner for a second. I didn't know anything about it till I went down a rabbit hole because the notes was trending. And so I saw this and I said, oh, so on Netflix it's going to be this called The Scoop. One interview can change everything. Ooh, isn't that something? So April 5th, it's coming up. So if you care to see it, a deranger shared this to say he has gotten just as much bad press. The media takes no prisoners with him either, as they do with Meghan. Use a lie and the truth ain't in you. And this is on Easter Sunday when this barbarian, I'll call him that, and he should have been, adhering to it's a holy of holy days. That's how most people see Easter. But don't hold back. Okay. Whew, Lord of mercy. Okay. Mm-mm. So this next screenshot you will see is a parody. It's a parody. It is a parody. It is a parody. It is a parody. It is a parody. Okay, I just had to make sure it was still going. The Onion in the US, we know. I don't know if those outside the US are aware, but anyway, it's a parody. And I've seen it several times, so I said, let me just go on and share it. Prince Andrew claims pedophilia scandal was just Palace's attempt to cover up his ongoing battle with cancer. Again, it's a parody, 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 but I wanted to share it since obviously there are many that are looking at him and know the situation. Okay, that's the point of sharing. Don't be putting that on Squad and all this other stuff because those at the Onion have been around for a very long time. I've gotten had by the Onion because I didn't realize that it was them initially, and now because it was a website link that had been shared. Anyway, so KC3, a man who says that he is being treated for cancer, was advised to sit separate from everybody within the cathedral, chapel, church, whatever, and then proceeded, because this was talked about on Sunday's live stream, and then talked about how he went out and was shaking hands. There was video clips of him. It was on the news, all that other stuff. So um, if you couldn't sit near your family with indoors, and he didn't have the little dinner and all that other stuff that they do, because it could have endangered your health. Immune systems are weakened with chemotherapy. Why are you out shaking hands with public, no mask? I don't even know if you wore a mask inside because I wasn't checking for any of that coverage, but more than likely you did not. So let me just say, sitting even indoors, come on now. All right. But you've had the other thing twice, so you should be good and immune to it. Uh, yeah, yeah. uh. Let me move on. Now, I saw this headline and I had to click to see the full because it only went up to "are planning to," and I was like, planning to what? Because if they're planning to do anything, they need to come on out and plan on making an announcement that has nothing to do with a disease or anything like that. Well, I mean, um, mm. So you're going to tell me that you're in the midst of having treatments. Now, I would think that should be your top priority than allowing, you know, the comms teams to be briefing against Harry. He don't give a darn if you don't see him. I tell you that. It's safer for him not to be around y'all because you're just going to leak everything that is said and done. That's the only way the UK media knows anything. That's why they were so upset when Harry visited with Paul, and Paul said, "Everybody get out the room." Okay, because nobody but him and Harry know what was discussed. And Harry didn't spill the beans when he did his GMA interview. So haters, stop trying to say that Harry and Meghan are briefing to the UK media because that makes no GD sense. Okay. But anyway, this headline, Prince William and Kate Middleton. Now, you notice what they did there. Now, how come y'all ain't screaming and yelling about this headline? Okay, let me move on. Are planning to reduce awkwardness when Prince Harry visits. So, they might take a short meeting with Harry to avoid more damaging speculation. But will he take a meeting with you? And what's the point of meeting with you all? Um, someone being treated, you don't know day to day how you may feel. And y'all are really worried about seeing him when he comes in there in May? He's busy. Booked and busy, I hope. You didn't have time for him any other time that he's been in. I mean, mind you, he was in and out as he has for most of the trips. So all these headlines that you don't want to even have anything to do with him and this and that, this and that. So you continue to brief. And you expect a warm reception? Mm. And this is recent, as you see the date down there. If I take my banner down in case some of y'all can't see it, April 1st. Okay. Now, it is the fools of the day who decided to print this out, as well as those that, didn't immediately come out and put a stop to it. But the day y'all are just adding to what the lady in black is doing to you because thank you, Karen. Because you had mentioned this and I had said I would find it. I did share it to members and then I put it out on the community post, but I do want to talk about it. As you see what's going across the image down there, and which is taken from that video, Getty Images. So here's a larger to be able to read it. But basically, they are saying the Princess of Wales announces she is receiving chemotherapy for cancer, has London, England, March 22nd. Editor's note. You see something like this, you already know they're correcting something. This handout clip was provided by a third-party organization and may not adhere to Getty Images editorial policy. We can stop reading right there. Woo, Lord of mercy. The video. Yeah. All the things that people were saying about the video. Ooh, my goodness. I guess Getty has nothing to do with the squad or anybody else that has talked about it. Um, so therefore, don't try to put it that it's some smearing and all this other stuff. Oh no, contrary. But I don't think I've seen any of the Rhoda mention this. They were in such an outrage, but we do know that, as has been mentioned, KP is not a trusted source. Now, you try to use the BBC. BBC had done like a mini documentary or a segment about the AI technology that they were going to be using. But we're to trust that, but yet not one person that I know of is that I've even seen. Because a lot of squads stepped away from this initially, but I mean, editor's note is an editor's note is an editor's note. They're letting you know. So now Sway Sway. Or what were some of the names that I saw? Willio? The math is not mathing on anything y'all do, say, whatever. So keep your headlines to yourself. I guess, maybe Sway Sway needs to have a few more pints. I'm just saying. Because he's still trying to figure out how to get out of this now that some announcements been made, which I'm sure he had, nothing goes on is said and done, even if it is his wife without his okay. So, if I wouldn't get snagged, I would play a song that I enjoy. Dead or alive. Because I like Bon Jovi, hometown guys in a sense, really from the same state. But all right, anyway, moving on. A troll decided to drop in and leave a comment. It's just a typical, but we don't want the two grifters back. Royal family don't want them back. Your post is BS. I mean, hey, thanks for listening because it was on a live stream, but you leaving a comment is engagement. So I had to do the right thing. Thanks for the engagement, Deranger. And then so glad travel does not depend on crazy folks like you. The grifters are all in the UK who love their titles more than life itself. They don't work but get millions of pounds and have recently been deemed, quote, not a trusted source. And then they were sent on to their own private party called the Block. All right, so they're probably yelling and screaming in comments, but they shall not e'er be seen. And anyway, the lady in black is going to handle all of you. So fair warning, all those that are about to see, because I know some of y'all freak over this image. I don't know why YouTube keeps jumping off of the live piece. So anyway, She's beautiful to me. She's doing her job. And yes, today of days, I truly have my middle finger energy to the highest degree, as do most of you, as I've seen in the chat. Yes, my gosh. Anyway, yeah, Squad keeps asking, telling y'all to leave Harry and Meghan alone. Just leave them alone. They're going about their lives. Just leave them alone. You should be concerned with the situations that you have all found yourselves in. Because again, I'm going to say it's a little ironic that the two that were called out by even their own media and mouthpiece, PM is the initials, for being the racists of that family that question the pigment of an unborn child, that they're the two that now have, you know, fighting an ailment, illness, sickness, disease. We don't know what variation of it, but, they seem to be going on with life. I mean, wouldn't you think you would be like, I need to humble myself and show a softer side because, the maker could be right around the corner. Although some of y'all over there probably think that you are above the maker. Woo, 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 woo. The universe and ancestors will show you just how much you're not. All right. Every time I go to put my phone on the desk here, it starts vibrating. And thankfully, Kuja is still asleep. So let me come on up. I'm gonna pick a spot, work my way through the comments, but I see that we're that we are almost at an hour, but I'm gonna go a little bit over. I hope y'all don't mind. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Rosa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll go out and look, and I'm sure I'll find it. So I know there's certain accounts on the app formerly known as that will share it too. So all right. Do. She is a sweetheart. Now, let's remember how that could tie in with Well Child that Harry's very involved with, but she also is because she is an extension of Harry. They they are a team and they are one. And so I think that's very sweet, touching. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. One thing to get to, if you have a heart, is pictures of sick children. It's hard enough when you're an adult going through different things and feeling as bad as you are, but a child who's just beginning their life, like, whew, makes you question some things. At least it does for me, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Lord of mercy. Okay, let me come over here. I'm laughing because I'm seeing some things. All right, and I started it, so I need to just kind of deal with it. Whew. I just had to address the CJ, that comment, but also just kind of do a little education. And I see some of the comments are still going. But all right. All right. Let me address the super, because I don't think I gave you the correct, played the music for you. So T Mac saying, I've missed Trash Time. Hopefully you're still here and you heard Trash Time in its full regalia. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Rafaela, thank you for the super sticker as well. And then Jennifer, thank you for the super sticker. To you. This is for the three of you, T Mac, Rafaela, Jennifer. Let me get to the right spot. My stomach. I need to eat some lunch. I didn't even. Yeah, I haven't had lunch yet. It's 4:30. It's almost dinner time. Let me come over here. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To the three of you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very, 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 very much for the lovely love that you dropped on me. Thank you, thank you. I'm very appreciative. Okay. Let me get to the comments. I'm a little like, whew, what am I going to see out here? Let me come on down. Gwen, me no harm, but that's an ugly group of people, too. Come on with the notifications. Okay. Y'all know how Kuja is, so I'm trying to keep her calm and cool and sleep. Let me see. Okay, Beverly. I'm trying to read them before I hit to show them. All right, Beverly saying Duchess Megan knows how to connect with people, and anything she touches will sell. Even those that hate her will buy. It's how powerful she is, yeah, because they can't help themselves. They are super fans. They just don't want to ever admit it, but there's plenty of room in Squad. Not that we would accept you because of all the ish that you've said over the years, months, or whatever. So, yeah. Ooh. Gwen. Yes, I will say yes. That pervert in church, absolutely ridiculous. Well, among fellow folks, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Hello to you, this black girl's life. How are you? I don't think I've seen your name before, but hello, 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 Rosalind. Hello, everyone. Trust that everyone is doing great. So sorry for the loss of lives. Yes, that's all we can say. Yeah, it is. But I wanted to share. I mean, the Rangers, you have something to go watch. Just saying. That's why it was in trash time. Annie B is saying, I will not be looking at Scoop. It's all about Andrew. Yes. That's why I read that. One interview can change everything. We know that Oprah interview changed quite a few things. Now, recollections may vary. We're going to see how much they vary with Mr. Pizza Man when this airs. Because I'm sure there will be some. I might have to. I might have to watch just to see and give a little review so that the derangers have some place to come. Let me stop. Okay, I'm just in that mood. Let me stop. Wendy is saying, "What's up with the AI video?" Ooh, media agencies on pause with disclaimer with that video. Kate on the bench may be fake. Really? Even Stevie Wonder could see it's fake. Just saying. Oh, we don't hold back, Wendy. We don't hold back. They have to, of course, be very cautious because I'm sure. Didn't Michael Strahan say that when the segment from Harry's interview was airing, that the royal family attorneys were calling, or just before it aired, because they wanted wanted it before, and they were like, "Yeah, no, not happening." So, just saying, yeah, that's why those agencies are moving, and I get it. I get it. When Charles is a snake and liar, I don't believe the cancer story. We'll do. Time will tell, won't it? Time will tell. Dewey Grace says The Onion is an adult version of Mad Magazine. You just have to be very careful if somebody is sharing an article and you don't you don't catch the site because yep. hmm they can come up with some headlines that'll get you so riled, and then of course, now I look at and say, well, where is this coming out of? And then it's like, oh, okay. Woo. All righty, let me see. Jones says, sorry, but those headlines are hard for me to even believe. Yeah. I think it's hard for anyone to believe. So yours. Ooh, Baron has a premiere starting. Okay. Meghan showing off her acting skills during special story. There you go. So Baron has just released a premiere. Let me see. Marshara is saying Chuck looks bad, 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 and Kate looks, I don't know, no one's seen her. Where's Kitty Puss? Oh Lord, I see where y'all are at right now. Cynthia says Willie can't reduce awkwardness because he can't do anything without it being a mess. Willie leaked Harry's text message. Well, thank you. The Rangers were out there saying, look at them, Harry and no, 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 no. They told you back in 2020 that once this happens, that they will have nothing to do with you all, but and y'all cried over it. So, hello. Mm. Black Queen Harry's going for the Invictus Game 10 anniversary, not to see any demons, bunch of poppy cockery. Whew, glad I said it correctly, my lordy. Um, but yeah, that's what he's going for. And, you know, if he happens to see Paul, I doubt it, but he's going to be in and out. We know when security is of the utmost, and since they don't want to provide, he can't be, and that's move on. Marsha, I hope Harry never meets with Willie nor Kate. They need him, not the other way around. Yes, it would be leaked if he did. We know this. The time and the place would be leaked. There would be papped. It would be, and then they would be claiming that Harry did it. And see, they better leave the Ginger Avenger alone, because he could then very well say, prove it, show the records. Y'all like to hack into phones and stuff. Show the records. Show that I sent you anything. Yeah. And do it within the next 10 minutes. So you don't have no time trying to, spoof an email, do this and that. And because those things could be forged too. All right. Lorna, VS speaks royally. Normally there is no coverage inside the church. Oh, is that the only service they don't have cameras? Because they have cameras any other time that they are inside those buildings they call churches. I'm just asking the question because I really don't know, but we've seen all these other services that they have. They just kind of take Easter being more sacred. The hypocrites. Okay, let me come on down. Cynthia's on that Invictus bus too. Yeah, Harry will be busy with Invictus and really wants to be linked to that success. So good luck with that one. Show his wife, and then maybe we could talk about success. Woo. Thus, trying to have a short meeting. Willie wants some of Harry's shine. That ain't gonna happen. Not going to happen. I really don't believe it's gonna happen. So. Mm. Ah, Sylvia, there you go. For what? Ooh, this she heated. She done went into caps and everything. Harry and Meghan are not fools. Exactly. Well, they said Harry. They didn't mention. Okay, that'll start a whole nother. Church Nelly says, why is mainstream media not talking about the fake video? Well, you know why. You know why. They're gonna wait. They're gonna wait. They're gonna wait. And since it's not a trusted source and they went through that, like, they're feeling some kind of way because it's like a rock and a hard place. Because, for most of us, you're going to have to come out, need to see the test results, needs to see from a reputable lab, hospital, the doctor needs to be there and stake the claim, even open your, medical records and show right in there for just anybody right now to believe that you truly do have. And that's for both Paul and cosplay. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ooh, is that really what it is? A UK journalist, Terry. Okay, hello to you. You're a newer name too for me, so hello. Let me just read this. A UK journalist said that Kate and Charles' cancer announcement is to deter every, every Meghan's business ventures, such ARO, such a vile institution. Interesting. They're actually saying that. Somebody actually said that. Yeah. Mm. I know some in squad have said it, so I didn't know that a journalist. Mm, interesting. But I do see the correlation. So a lot of people have said that I've seen on the app formerly known as that they're expecting something to happen, whether it's next week with Better Up, whether it's when the Invictus Games, probably more on the line with Invictus Games to try to steal some shine. Good luck with that. It's the anniversary, so it's not the actual games. And then some feel that they're lining up for next year. So, I mean, you have to be some heartless and crazy and just pathetic people to be trying to line up. But yeah, we see the shine. They're trying to. You can't. You have it or you don't have it, and obviously y'all don't have it. Tier, that's what the media want, but there will be no quote short meeting like Harry has space. That's it. Right. Right. Dare he go to their you know, you just don't go into the territory and think that there's not recording devices. You know, having watched a movie called Enough. If you've seen it, then you understand where I'm going to go with this, that there are devices. And I tell you, you learn things when you watch movies that will shut off cell phones, et cetera, any type of devices. Yes, that's the only time Harry should have a conversation is just have that with him, flip it on and make sure anything they might plan, have listening devices in there, that it doesn't happen. That's the only way he could be assured that if the conversation got out, he would know specifically that you purposely told your people everything that was stated. I think Paul's too scared to activate the Ginger Avenger. Okay. Gwen says, "Hope Harry and Meghan don't carry their kids over there." Um, if they do, they probably will. They will be not probably. They would be very well protected, put it that way. Harry and them know people that are very, well off and have, you know, properties and can make sure that they are protected. Don't need the Met and all that because yeah, I would be scared of that situation anyway. Let me come on down here. Let me see. Uh, Yeah, if that part though, Annie B, those people behind the palace walls don't give a ish about Harry and Meghan's kids, right? Therefore, if they are in the country, which um, we know what happened the last time that they only thought they were going in for a short visit, and then it wound up being they got quote locked in end quote because they were in the country. If she had have flown out just to go be with the kids, because they are young children, they are not the age of them others' children. And so they are young, and although they're with their Gma and are very well protected even at home, it still is not the same. And y'all that have had children know at that toddler stage how that can be. So we know how the media well, they went after Harry for, remember when Archie was born and he had to have been just a few weeks old, if that, and he had to go on a trip, and I believe it was like a tour. It was something that he had to do. I don't think it was polo, but that's when his real brother stepped up and said that people do that all the time, leave him alone. And I think the media has never tried to step towards his real brother, Nacho, err again, because he's called them out on other stuff. So, just, just saying. Three Graces VS. The media is playing with both sides. The media is planting stories with the royal family that Prince Harry and Princess Meghan want a meeting with Willie and Kate. They are messing with us. Well, why would now this just play along with me? Why would that family believe that Harry and Meghan again want a meeting and it's coming through the royal family's mouthpieces, which is the media? That it just makes no sense. Harry and Meghan want a meeting with you. They know how to contact them. Um, let me just say, behind the scenes that none of the media would know about. So um, the media wants to stir it up, but we're just calling them on their BS. At least I am. I know the other content creators that are Sussex positive are also. I mean, the media is pretty much a laughing stock. They still haven't. The moment that they come out and formally denounce the quote not trusted source, then we might listen to them. We might. Hmm. Okay, we might listen to them. Okay. Listen, that is we didn't say Squatty didn't. I'm just saying what has been determined. They're not a trusted source. That kill notice was put out, and we know the two countries that it's usually used for. Ah, okay, that's some company now. You know, Avenger, the Ginger Avenger should stay clear of y'all. All right. And he says that the Ranger didn't check with the tabloids because they do. Whoop, whoop. All right. Ah, Lord. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Let me come on down. So again, in StreamYard, I see all comments, even if they delete it. So if I happen to respond to some cuckoo, but it is what it is. Um, welcome to the Hotel California. Yeah. Um, let me just say this. over there and I call it like a prison because if they have to hold your passport, that is saying quite a bit. They don't want you traveling without them knowing. That's scary shit right there. Okay. Because then they know your every move. Hmm. Whoa, the hills have eyes, the palaces have eyes all over the place. Yes, and we know what those folks look like in that movie from all that inbreeding. All right, let's move on. Gwen, they need to go find Ghost Kate. Ooh, my gosh. I'm laughing at myself that I didn't see that comment fully before I went and hit that. Not fooling with y'all. Sussex love. I have to share that because he caught me off guard with this. Sussex love. Do we need to call on the spirit of Leonard Nimoy to go in search of Kate Middleton? Jesus. Actually, I'm going to mark that for the last comment. Okay. I know. I know. Okay. For all that's up want to come. Let me see. Marshall KP is going to finally bring down the monarchy. So, KP, do you, boo boo? Yes. Do you? They brought it on themselves, and that is just it. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Lottie, never late. Always know you can always go back and listen on replay. If you're like me, I go to um, a content creator that I love their intro. Love the intro. Um, the music and then some of the imagery that is used. So I always drop a comment. And if that individual is live, I will rewind, go listen to the listen to the intro and come right and hit live on the screen so that way it puts me right back into wherever they might be talking and then drop my comment that I love there. Yeah, because that's just what I so again, never late, never late, never late. Y'all know y'all never late. Let me see. If they are using that particular scenario for sympathy and to try to take the narrative off of them that they because that was the drumbeat at the time that they were the racists. It was in the media and etc. So they have no souls. That's just what I have to say. Nobody should ever want to say that they have that to use it as a way of garnering sympathy. Like, are you nuts? Okay. Look, either the troll or lonely. Sure. They're more than that. Looney Toonies. All right, Dolores is saying that article says they might. What about he will? What about he will not meet with William and Kate? He will not be there for them, but Invictus is his priority. Y'all, squad is off the chain. Whew. Cookies and cream. I see your comment. I'm just letting you know. I see you. Yes. Oh, okay. Hey, Captain Callie. Terry says, Madam Duchess Meghan has the golden touch here. So that might be the last comment because that'll make folks real crazy, especially the haters at the end. Antoinette VS, I'm so sick of Sway Sway and KP. They are going to burn the house down. Poor QE2 had to hold on as long as she did because she knew what was coming. Meghan will continue to shine in all her blessings. Woo! All right. I have several comments now that I want to highlight. I'm gonna have to sit there through the outro and just show each of those because you're so sort of. Mhm. Oh, Connie Palmer! Connie, thank you for the super sticker. Sorry about hitting the mic, y'all. This is for you, Connie. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Connie. Baron's got us all saying your name like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me scroll down some more. I'm gonna have to. Yes. There you go, Antoinette. Hey, Connie Palmer, like Baron said. That's right. Connie Palmer. All right. Let me see. Cookies and cream, Black Queen. I agree. I too hope Meghan doesn't go. She nor the kids need to be around those wicked vermin. Yeah, that we know. And if she is there, now what will really cook their gooses is that she happens to be there, but just doesn't. If he did happen to meet with them, I would just be like, we're gonna meet in a very public place, like everybody and their mother, sister, brother, cousins, uncles, and aunts take pictures of us in a very public place, like Diana's memorial. Ooh. Um, but other than that, but we know that's not going to happen. Harry really doesn't even need to extend, and they keep that other side keeps extending olive branches. They need to keep their pegging devices to themselves. Harry doesn't want them. Thanks anyway. All right. Uh, Sussex love. That is what some have said. They'll probably make death announcement right around the Invictus to get more attention on them and sympathy and away from Harry. Well, I mean, they may pause for a moment. The games, because of the situation, the games would still have to go on as life does go on, no matter whom we may lose in our lives. But yeah, just Lord of mercy, y'all are taking no prisoners, none none whatsoever. Okay, let me come over here. I want to thank everybody. Everybody. Ooh, my gosh, Black Queen. I'm glad I scrolled through the comments to see this. Thank you for the super sticker. Sis, Black Queen, As if you could see me doing, how I see you, I see you. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lord, Kucha is up and moving around, y'all. She just turned to look at me. Shh. Oh gosh, I might be. I knew she was gonna. Rhonda pegging devices. Ouch. Hey, they love it. They like it. Hey, it's on them. Adrian, how are you? All right. I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank you all for joining the. Ooh, Nate Dog. Nate. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. You see, I have to laugh at myself. Um. Oh, oh, that's so sweet. Ned's. Is it Ned Dog? I'm just gonna say Ned's because. Woo! God rest the dead, because Nate Dog, you know how that is. Okay, so thank you for your super sticker. I do that for everybody that gives one. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, I thought Cuja was about to cut up, but she's not. So, all right. I will say this again. Thank you, everybody who. I think I've shared with the channel members, but one day I'll put a picture of her up so y'all can see, and you would get a kick out of it because, yeah, what you hear in the bark, yeah, it just doesn't live up to that picture. But okay. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you didn't already. Be sure you share out the word, spread the word about VS Speaks Royally. Those of you, your first time, hopefully you all have hit the subscribe button. Of course, in order to drop a comment or whatever, you would have had to do that. But those of you hiding out in the clouds and not haters of Harry and Meghan, you could have dropped down and said hello. You know, maybe you'll do that on the next live stream. Anyway, please take care of yourselves. I will see you all around the respective hallways that I know you from. Yeah, I'm gonna because there's three good ones. I have them starred. I'm just gonna have to go with Sussex Love on this one because that's just not them usually. So um, whew, let me play my outro. I love you all. Take care. See you soon. Like soon. Bye.